We welcome you, all of you who are here with us today. And we welcome you to this moment as we allow in the energies that are there to guide us, that are there to hold us through this time. We allow ourselves to give over to the moment and to give ourselves the time needed to flow into the possibility of what is around us. We are here to give guidance and to give love and to bring about changes which are necessary for you to give into the moment of the present future. We allow ourselves to see into the possibility of what is and the possibility of what is within the present moment. As we allow ourselves to flow within these possibilities, it is easy to see that all of where we have come from and where we are going is within the grasp of our own potential. We are here to see the outcome of what is possible. We are here to give energy and to give guidance towards the possibility of change. Now, it is not to say that what is needed at this time is change, for all of what is needed is within the present moment. It is simply to understand that everything that we are here to do and everything we are here to be guided upon is simply an allowance of energy. Now, as we look into the possibility and the change within that of the winter solstice, we start to see the given probabilities of what will come. This is not to say that it is set in stone, for we are in such a multidimensional state in which the allowance and the change within what you see as an individual will reflect differently towards that of the higher collective, if you will. Now, to look into these possibilities and the allowance of what is, we must first look at ourselves. We must look at how we are here within the present moment. We must look towards what is guiding us and what is there to give us the momentum to carry forth our own energetic holdings within this space. We must allow ourselves the idea that we are the change which is necessary. Regardless of what is predestined, regardless of what is possible, we must look at ourselves and understand that the change is within. Indeed, even how we access these energetic constraints, these energetic barriers in which we formulate within our own minds, we must first look towards the possibility of what is. We must allow ourselves to stand fast within the idea of love. We must allow ourselves to give over to the process of what is, to indeterminately find ourselves within the process of how we are to guide ourselves within this moment. This comes from within. This comes from the stasis in which we find ourselves. The energy that flows within ourselves is what is there to guide us, to create within the possibility of our own minds. We must know that within this we are creating the change necessary to move forwards and expand the ever-expanding state of consciousness. We must allow ourselves to give over to the process and indeed allow it to flow naturally. How this is done? This is done through the idea of love. We must allow ourselves to feel within us that space where love flows incontrollably. It is through this and through the state of creativity that we can allow our own paths to flow and to meander like that of a river. We must allow this to flow naturally, uninhibited. And to do this, we must find the source. We must allow ourselves to find within us the space of love, the space of guidance. Indeed, understand that you are not alone, but you are there and guided by other energies, other entities, those of love and light. And it is through these that they can help create the guidance necessary to move you forwards. Move forwards onto your own life path, to find what is already there before you. And again, yes, it is true that we are living in a multidimensional state. You, as human beings, are multidimensional beings. And the further we go down this path, the more you will start to realize the multidimensionality of who you are. We come into being through pure love, through pure creativity, through an understanding and allowance of consciousness. It is through this that we can start to help give guidance, help give love. And through this that we are finding our own way towards our own path. You are never alone throughout the process of what is within life, and it is simply this allowance that should give you hope and guidance and love towards your own future. Understand that within the present moment there is everything that you need to access, everything that you need to give you strength to move forwards. And yes, as we come back to that of the winter solstice, as we come back to the idea of what is, the alignment of the planets, the energetic alignments of all that is within your own being, we start to see the potentiality of what is. We can allow what is to come forth and simply have an understanding, a knowing of what will change. Now it is up to you to find the way in which you can embody that change within who you are. And it is simply understanding that all of what is to be is not set in stone. It is there for us to grasp and to shape and to mold as we see fit within the expansion of consciousness. Now, as we allow ourselves to focus on this time, we see a lot of energetic changes happening in and around the winter solstice. This is to say that the changes that you are experiencing already are of a combination of things, yet they are intrinsically linked with that of the solstice. To say that all of what you're experiencing is from the solstice would be completely wrong. It would be denying the fact that all of what is creating life is there to be participated within. All of what we experience comes from a combination of a multitude of things. It is understanding again that the multidimensionality of our experience is there to be felt, to be understood, to be loved. And it is just realizing that the energy that we see within is ultimately displayed without. Our internal world is reflected within that of our external world. Now, to understand that how we are focusing on this moment in time is indeed up to the individual. It is understood that there is a way in which we can focus our intentions. Indeed, even as the planets align and as we allow the time to unfold before us, we understand that there is a need for contemplation, a need for focus within, to send love not only to ourselves and to that of the collective of humanity, but also to that of the earth, that of the animals, that of the plants, the spirits. It is understanding that Mother Earth itself is intrinsically linked with all of what we experience. You would not be here if it were not for Mother Earth. Now understand that the energies in which you feel are there for you. They are there for you to access, there for you to call upon, to draw upon their light and their love and their energetic resonance. Understand the need that we are going through at this time is there to lift the vibration, It is there for us to call upon what is necessary, indeed to create that higher resonance within all of us. It is a time where we are all needed, and it is a time where everything that we see around us is being reflected not only within but without. To understand that everything we see playing before us is, in fact, all of what is spanned out before in human history. It is to understand that this is a time of great upheaval, all of which we see before us and playing out within the energetic constraints of not only the planet we live on, but the collective consciousness that we are cultivating around us. Know that within all of who you are, you have the capability of change towards your highest good. We are here to simply give you energy, to give you guidance towards which you can help manifest your own greatest intentions, to allow them to unfold towards your highest heights. Know simply that this is a time to look within, a time to look within to give you guidance towards your own greatest good. So therefore we ask that as you move forwards within this time, as you move forwards on that of the winter solstice, that you give yourself time to reflect within. And hopefully as you move forwards within this space, you will give time to send love, to send energy, to allow yourself to feel your connection to that of Mother Earth, to Gaia, to feel your connection to the sun, to the moon, to that of the greater aspects of the realms in which you find yourself in. You do not necessarily need to feel the connection to the planets to understand that they are there, and their energetic resonance has an effect on who you are, and that of the individual and that of the collective. Know that within you, you have what is needed. You have what is needed within the moment to create the change necessary for yourself and for that of the collective. All of what we see and all of what we do is simply a resonance of this energy. And as we allow ourselves to move out and to give ourselves over to the energetic state of love, to allow our creativity to unfold, we can start to see how we have an effect on ourselves and that of the other. Now, as we move beyond the winter solstice, we see this as a time of unfolding, a great unfolding, if you will, a time in which you can really start to come alive within your own identity. For it is understanding that within your own identity, all of what you have created, all of what is around you and your perceivable reality is a state of love. And that love is yearning to escape from who you are, to shine out bright amongst the stars and that of those around you. This unfoldment, if you will take many forms and will not necessarily be an easy ride, but it is something necessary for the energetics of Mother Earth, of the planets, of the unfoldment of consciousness. The collective of humanity is there to create a resonance within the understanding of who you are. The collective consciousness is there as an ever-expanding state of consciousness. It is there to shine the love and the light towards all those who need it. It is there to forever unroll and expand the state of what is. You know within you who you are meant to be. Even if it is not yet on the surface, you know at the core of who you are, the soul of who you are, it is ready to shine. And it is through these times and through these unfoldments that you will start to realize your own potential. and indeed the possibility of change that you can create, not only within your own world, but that of the collective consciousness, that of the unfoldment of all of what is on Mother Earth. You have the love and light that needs to shine out throughout the world, and it is up to you to see that, to allow it to unfold. That simple allowance takes time, and it takes trust. It takes guts, and it takes love. It takes all of what is necessary to move forwards within your own possibilities. Understand that you are loved. Understand that you are guided. And know in the heart of who you are that there is no way that you can focus on who you are without giving love to all those around you. We give thanks to you. We give thanks to the idea of what is. We allow the state of unfoldment to play out with joy and with love. And with that, we leave you. Namaste.